Thank y'all so much for hanging out here on day 7 of my 100 days of healing. So anyone that is needing someone to relate to, hang out with, or just need a safe space with a calming voice that you can listen back and do your chores, body double, or help you fall asleep or get through a panic attack or anxiety, you'll be able to do so. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Oh, it's been a while. But y'all come on in. Tonight is all about relaxation. Well, this page is always about relaxation. But y'all come on in and get your daily heart me's. We're going to talk about just a couple of things. But tonight is all about body doubling. That's right. So you guys are looking for a relaxed, chill space that is safe. Hey, Sheena. That is safe. You guys need to do a little laundry, maybe some journaling, puzzles, study. A lot of you guys like to hang out in here to study. All of that is welcome tonight. We're going to do a little bit of work. I've got my calendar here that I need to work on and a couple of other things. And I said, you know what? They probably could use that. Use a nice, chill, calm space to relax. Take a load off from doom scrolling, because I know that's what y'all been doing, ain't you? It's all right. I'm not judging. I do it too sometimes. So y'all come on in. Hey, boo. Y'all come on in and get your daily heart rings if you haven't already. There is a goal at the very top of the screen as well. Yeah, you know, love on me so I can continue to love on you. Okay? Also, we need the 10,000 taps in the first 10 minutes. You think I can help me with that? I appreciate you. And I got a couple of topics I'm going to throw out there later too. But for now, everybody get settled in. Put your phone on the charger. Put your phone on the charger. Put your phone on the charger. You say, why is this lady keep saying that? Y'all get in here and you fall asleep. You do. And then you come inboxing me saying, girl, I fell asleep. My phone died. Put your phone on the charger. Share the live out to yourself. Go back into your messages and watch it from your messages. That way, if you do fall asleep, it won't throw you into a random live. It'll just cut off when I cut off the stream. All right? How you doing, George? How are you? And shout out to everybody that's down there tapping that screen. I appreciate you so very much. Look at all the beautiful souls just flipping through. Y'all just... I see you. What's she doing? Oh, shit, nothing. I know that's what y'all do, because I be doing it too sometimes. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for getting your daily heart. Me and showing everybody what to do. That's right, you guys. Join the rest crew. But we have mastered the ultimate chill. All right? Get your daily heart me's. You doing good? Well, that's good. Y'all come on in. Relax. Get your blanket. Get your tea. Y'all know I got mine. Hey, Bree. How you doing, boo? Look at DJ. Hey, DJ, I do. So I've been told. You think so too, huh? Come on in. Y'all hit that button if you haven't joined the family. Look at Angel already starting this. Hey, Lou, welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily heart. Me, Big Lou, stepped into the building as well. Bree said, I'm doing wonderful. That's right, y'all. Tell them, Lou. That's right, y'all. If y'all are new here, y'all can see some of my family coming in here. They already know the routine, baby. They come right in, loving on you, girl. But also, you say, I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Bree. Thank you for asking. For those who are new, my name is Moki, you guys. That's right. Just like Lou said, 1-0, not 2. Okay? It's not Mookie. Moki. And I know that it says Moki's World. That's because they won't let me put a little in the title, little comma. So my name is not Moki's either. It's just Moki. M-O-K-I-E. All right? Y'all come on in. Papa Squad, as San would say. And y'all join me on this body doubling session, okay? And for those who are not, how you doing, baby? For those who are not neurospicy, you might be wondering, why does she keep saying body doubling? Body doubling is something that helps us neurospicy people, ADHDers, get tasks done when we have someone to do it with. Hold you accountable. You work on something, I work on something, and we get something done, right? And it's even better when we have a low stimulating, something that's not overstimulating, so we can focus on what we're doing. All right, so you can tell from the lighting, the music, the tone, everything in here is for you to relax and chill, feel safe, warm. And I hope you can get your work done. I'm gonna try not to make too many jokes and mess with y'all too much so you can get something done. But y'all know I like to have a good time too. And I'm that friend that you sometimes don't take places with you when you're trying to focus. Like the gym. I have to go to the gym by myself because I play too much. Okay? So, hey Alexis. You said no more? We are definitely neurospicy up in here, y'all. Somebody said something and I missed it when I was talking. Okay, so Andre. Hey Andre. I don't know if you're still here, if you left. But Andre says, how I'm trying to heal from this 2-year relationship, but keep slipping and reaching out to talk. So what I think you're saying is you're trying to heal. Thank you for your daily heart, people. You're trying to heal from a 2-year relationship, meaning it didn't work out, but you keep calling them and reaching out to them. And that's a bad thing. I'm doing well, J. Lou. Lucy, can we go to Moki's World? We got Moki's World at home. That's all right, y'all. Hey, Demi. Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in here. Come on in. I'm going to try to catch as many people as I can. Y'all know I love to read my chat and talk to y'all. It goes a little bit fast sometimes over here, but I'm going to try to keep up. But Andre said that he's trying to heal from a 2-year relationship. I'm assuming that you guys broke it off. Oh, thank you. You broke it off, and for some reason or another, but you keep reaching out to them. Can I ask you a couple more questions, Andre? Why did you break it off? Why was it broken off to begin with? Oh, just due to moving. Okay, because you guys aren't close anymore. You guys decided to end the relationship as well. Bree, please. Y'all, I gotta take a break. They have been on all day. I gotta take a break, Bree. Oh, thank you. Your eyes are so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, you said y'all not used to see me without my glasses. Y'all be on my butt about them glasses. Said, I didn't feel that I could do long distance. Never have. Why? Hey, Rated Heart, thank you for getting your daily heart meet. Y'all come on and get your daily heart meet if you haven't already. Look at Lou say it, see? Tell him, Lou. Oh, well, thank you. I like to think that I'm kind. I strive for that every day. I do. You have trust issues. Andre says he has trust issues. So when possibly the love of his life decided to move across state, they ended it. Why do you have trust issues, Andre? And y'all hanging out with me. Some of y'all hang out with me pretty often, so y'all know where this is going, but why do you have trust issues, Andre? J. Lou says she is kind. You want to have a therapy session? Y'all know y'all can, right? Y'all know that's an option. Hey, y'all. You said you miss me. Well, I'm here now. Y'all come on in here. Come on in. Said, great question. No, that's not what I was going to do. That's not what I was going to say. Andre said, great question. It's me. I'm the problem. You still haven't told me why. Your past? What happened in your past? J. Lou said, I'm not going to ignore you. There's a couple of people that's possibly in here that I've talked to already. J. Lou, you just have to send me a message and then we'll set all that up for you, okay? Yes, you guys, y'all can do voice-to-voice calls with me, okay? We don't know each other until we do, don't it, J. Lou? Oh, thank you, Rated R. Thank y'all for the love, man. I'm trying to catch everybody. Me and Andre are having a conversation here. Let's see. Andre said, you've been cheated on before. Said you've been cheated on. Well, I'm going to tell you something real quick, y'all. Hey, boo. Andre, you know that's, you can't stop that from happening. Rather they are in the same house with you, in the same city, neighborhood, school, or across the world. You know that, right? People are gonna people, no matter what, baby. I don't want you to be afraid. I don't want any of you guys, thank you, Lou. I don't want any of you all to be afraid of love or deny yourself love because you're worried about someone being exactly what they are, a human being. It's not a reflection of you when people do these things. It's a reflection of them. Okay? It doesn't mean that they're just a horrible person. But we all know that life is lifing. We all are human. Right? So, know that in your head that a person can make a decision and change their mind at any point in time, but don't let that stop you from having a beautiful experience. Thank you, Lou. Shout out to y'all lighting up the gift gallery. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all keep on tapping it up as well, man. We gotta get to that 10,000 as fast as we can. So if you're in here hanging out, welcome. I'm having a conversation with Andre, who's having a tough time being away from the love of his life because he's having a little bit of a trust issue. Did you hear me loud and clear, baby? Yeah, things are going to happen, Andre. Everybody in here, things are going to happen. People are going to make decisions that sometimes don't feel good to you. But that's why it's so important to work on you, fulfilling you, loving you, and living for you. Thank you for the kisses, the string alchemist. Thank you. So it's very, very important, you guys, that you fulfill yourself. That's why I teach so much about self-love. That way, you know, you fulfill you 100%, and everything outside of you is an add-on, not a takeaway. If they do something you don't like, you still are fulfilled, you're still whole, right? But don't miss out on a beautiful experience because of fear of a person being themselves. We all human. Things happen. Enjoy it. Experience them. Learn while you're in the relationship or the connection. And if they do something that you don't like, let them know, I don't like that. I don't condone it. It's not something that I allow. I have boundaries and standards, and send them on their way. Next. Simple as that. I know it hurts. I know I make it sound real easy. I know it stings a little bit. But if you keep in your mind that people are gonna people, and you make sure that you live a fulfilling life for you, it doesn't sting as long. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna sting. It just don't sting as long. There's always something to learn from a situation too. He said, I know I have helped others. Hold on just a second. I know I have helped others heal and watch them succeed. That's beautiful. Y'all keep on loving on people, man. Thank you, J. Lou. Thank you, everybody that is loving on your girl. Sending gifts. Help me fill the gift gallery. We got to our first 10,000. Let's keep it going so we can get to 15. We are doing a body doubling session. That's right. Nice and peaceful while you study, sleep, do your work, and I'll hang out over here and talk to a few of you here and there and update my calendar because I've got some stuff coming up. Since you've always been in a relationship your whole 20s, well, it's nothing wrong with connections. It's nothing wrong with being in a relationship. I'll tell you, some people do better in companionship. I like to believe as human beings, not all, but we thrive in connection, healthy ones. We learn in not so healthy ones, but we thrive in healthy connections. Connections are how we learn things, because I like to believe that everyone we meet is a mirror. It's a reflection of us in some form or fashion. Rather, it reflects things that we don't like so much, or it brings out the things that we didn't even know that we had, or things that we loved tend to shine brighter. But regardless, being around someone, talking to someone that often and that much, you'll start to learn stuff about yourself you didn't know, that you only can really view yourself from one point of view, if you think about it. You just look at yourself in the mirror, yeah, but you don't live in a mirror. You don't walk around and do everything in the mirror. So having someone there, they point out things you may not have noticed. So some people thrive in connections, and it's okay. But I will tell you, there's also a lot of work to be done when you're alone. So when you get the opportunity, you guys, spend some time alone. Do things on your own. Take vacations. Do all the stuff that you would have done in a connection, but by yourself. You learn a lot that way too. Oh, Mariah say, Moki, I missed you. I miss you too. I missed all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping it up. We had 11,000. We almost at 15. Y'all keep on tapping it up. More than 77 beautiful souls, and we're just getting started. Hey, y'all. Welcome into Moki's Voice ASMR. That's right, where we relax, we chill, and we slide a little healing in that too. But it's always a vibe, and you are welcome. This is your safe space in this little nice little cozy corner of the internet. So if you haven't already hit that button, join the family, subscribe to your girl everywhere in these social media streets. Don't be a stranger. I'm friendly. I promise. Over there, y'all just gotta subscribe everywhere so you can always catch me. Because y'all think I'll be gone. I just sprinkle a little bit here, a little bit there. The goal, you guys, is to meet and bring together as many beautiful souls as possible. I want people all over the world who may need someone who cares and keep them in a peaceful state, love on them and hang out with them. I want as many people to find these platforms as possible. They've helped so many people, and I want to continue helping as many as I can. So I kind of sprinkle a little bit of everywhere. He said, do you talk like this in real life? Do I ever holler? Yes. I think that's so funny. People always ask me that. Do I know how to get loud? Yes. I just can't be loud for a long, long time. Like, I can yell, but if I do it for a long time, I'll get hoarse very, very, very easy. Very easy. So I try not to scream and yell, but yes, I can get louder. Do I talk like this all the time? Depends on who I'm talking to. My best friend, I don't talk to her like this. I dare you that. If that's what you're asking me. No, not all the time. Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in here, man. Just one of them days. I get it, boo. I have those days. Some people think I don't. I think y'all see me. Y'all come in and I be chilling, or it's always like a chill vibe. But I have those days, too. You're not by yourself, which I just did a video about that, too. You guys uploaded it, about ADHD paralysis. It makes me frustrated like that. So I have days like that. I am a human being. I know I work diligently. Is that the right word? Who cares? I know I strive and I work hard to remain in a chill vibe and to work on my healing and loving myself. But keyword, work. It takes work. And it's okay. I think you guys hear me talk or teach or coach, and a lot of people get it misunderstood as if the goal is to make it where you never have a down day again. You never have a bad day again. You never have a, sad day or rough day. That's not it. That's not it, y'all. You're gonna have days like that. I strive for you to have less of them or not sit in them so long. I don't want them days and days and days long. I don't want to get into where you're in a rut for a month long. The goal is to make sure that when you are in those spaces that you're able to ground yourself and say, you know what, this is temporary. I'm feeling down right now. It's not forever. Just for a little bit. And it's okay. Y'all know it's okay to feel like that, right? It's okay not to have a good day all the time. It just is. Life is gonna life. It's okay. Hey, Slap. Welcome in, Slap. Thank y'all, man, for coming on in here, body doubling with your girl. Y'all come on in, have a seat. This is your safe space where we are chilling. Get your tea. He say, OMG, girl, your voice. Well, thank you. Glad you like it. Breezo, what's up? What's up, Slap? Y'all come on in, man. We're working together. Shout out to all my artists out there. I miss y'all too, man. Shout out to all my artists. If it's just singing, dancing, painting, drawing, whatever it is, shout out to you, baby. Shout out to you. And if you're over there journaling, relaxing, doing laundry, or just laying there watching me, hey, you're welcome to do so. Y'all come on in. If you haven't already, hit that button. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl as well. He said, on a Saturday night, everyone outside enjoying the nightlife, and this is exactly what I want. I know that's right. But to everybody that is out there, I hope that they are being careful. And if you've already been out and you're in now, ready to tuck yourself in the bed to this video here or this stream, I hope you had a good time, baby. Glad you made it back safe. And I hope everybody that's still outside are being safe and making good choices. Breezo said, you are so pretty. Well, thank you, Breezo. I appreciate that. He said, you are helping me while I water my plants. Hey, shout out to all my plant parents out there. See my baby back there, one of them, one of many. It's my snake plant. That's Sasha, y'all. Say, hey, Sasha. Do y'all name y'all plants? I do. Oh, I love y'all too, man. I love you too. He said, was out. Hold on, y'all. You know, I be trying to catch y'all. Said, was out, in now. Haven't journaled in a while. Now's a good time. It is, Sheena. Yeah, journal something. Y'all know it's springtime. What did y'all do for the first day of spring? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He said, hold on. Said, I'm having a terrible time with my anxiety. It always hits me at night. Okay. We can talk about that. What are you thinking about at nighttime? When you go to finally rest, what are you thinking about most? What comes up in your mind? Sunny Bread said, I love that everyone is welcome. Makes me feel good. Yeah, you're welcome in here. It's a safe space. We're having a conversation about anxiety. Someone said that they notice that they get anxiety at night. All right, so I am bad for comparing my life to others, so I'm always thinking about how I feel 10 steps behind. Yeah, no, I love to talk about that. So he said you get a little bit of anxiety at nighttime because you find yourself thinking about how you are feeling like as if you're 10 steps behind. Well, I'm here to tell you, comparison, as you've all heard, is an old saying. It's a thief of joy. You are unique, okay? There's no one else on this earth that is exactly like you. They may talk like you, look like you, dress like you, may even sound like you a little bit, but they're not you. You're an individual, just like a fingerprint. Unique. Therefore, your journey cannot be compared to anybody else's because there's no other you. Your journey too has to be unique like you. So the worst thing you can do is compare it to someone else's. You're not them. Everyone's journey is designed and lined up to go a certain way. If you keep paying attention to somebody else's, you're going to miss out on yours. Alright? Like I always say, if you keep worrying about what's on somebody else's plate, your food gonna get cold. You're not behind, baby. You can't be behind. This is your journey. You're your only competition. You can't be behind. You're steady moving whether you feel like you are or not. You're not. Okay? You can't mess up something that is written for you. You're not going to miss something that's only meant to be handed to you. You just got to be there to receive it. And you do that by getting up every day, showing gratitude, and saying, I'm going to take on this day. Whatever is for me, and whatever is not, and it is what it is. And keep going, baby. Don't let it stress you out, okay? You're not failing. You're doing perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Take you a few deep breaths at bedtime and have your little dialogue that you read every single night, okay? Every night. I am safe. I am not behind. I will not let my brain trick me into old patterns and old habits as if I'm doing something wrong. It's not true. And when I lay down and rest, I leave the past behind and I walk brightly into the future, excited because I know that good things will always find its way to me. And you get you some rest, baby. Don't let that worry you like that. Dude, man, get y'all some tea, get your blankets, get your fuzzy socks. We're going to relax and hang out together tonight. Velvet say, beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all got y'all stuff? What are y'all doing over there? I got to update my calendar, y'all. I'm trying to come up with different systems to help me with my ADHD. So y'all probably didn't watch my other videos that I uploaded. Let's see. The biggest and the baddest said, you remind me of Tabitha Brown. Very good. I love Tabitha Brown. I get that too. And I'm going to meet her one day. I am. I'm going to manifest that. I am going to meet Tabitha Brown. And I'm going to say that the biggest and the baddest said that I remind them of you. That's a compliment. Shout out to Tabitha Brown and her beautiful family. Thank y'all so much for the gifts and the love and the taps. Almost 20,000 taps and counting. Almost 80 beautiful souls in here. Hey y'all. My name is Moki. Nice to meet you. If you haven't already, drop down in the chat and say, hey Moki, introduce yourself so I can get to know you too. He said, what is the pendant on your necklace? Well, thank you for asking. I got a little story for you guys. So this necklace here was given to me as a little girl by my daddy. I am a daddy's girl. Love my daddy. Anybody that's been hanging out here know how I feel about my dad. And when I was a little girl, I used to be a Catholic. My father was a Catholic. So the day that I got my first Holy Communion, hey Ari, he gifted me with this gold necklace. And it has a cross on one side and the Lord's Prayer on the other side. Back there. And I never take it off. I've had it since I was a little girl, y'all. Very long time. My daddy was someone who gave no. My daddy was someone who gifted jewelry, and I'm grateful that he did. He gifted me and my siblings jewelry for special events, for holidays, and I'm glad because jewelry is forever for the most part. And I just so happen to have lost my dad. He passed when I was 16 years old from lung cancer. So by him deciding to gift us jewelry at a very young age, he always gifted us jewelry. Me and my siblings all have at least one piece of jewelry from him. And I'm so glad and grateful that he liked to do that, because not only that, he gifted me this ring as well when I was a little girl. Don't ask me how it still fits, but it does. And it's got a little angel on there. And this one I think he gave me for, I want to say my 5th grade graduation, but I don't think I was big enough to wear it yet or something. I can't remember. He was always afraid it was too loose. But I remember by, I want to say 7th grade maybe, I was able to fit it. And I never take it off. I sleep in it, I shower in it, this too. I never take it off unless I just have to. But for the most part, I always leave his jewelry on me. And I have a couple of other pieces he gave me too. So he said, I still wish I had my childhood jewelry, but I was always being what? He was always losing them, playing around outside. Yeah, see, he's always, now when I was younger, he used to make us take it off. We would have to take it off and put it on, take it off. We'd have to give it to him. But when I got old enough and he saw that I was able to keep up with it, he didn't worry no more. Vic said they've been having some drama with their mama a little bit. Look, Mamas are human too, y'all. Y'all share this thing out. Anybody that you know that struggles with insomnia, panic attacks, anxiety, anything where their nights get a little rough, or someone that you think could use a peaceful space, y'all share this thing out to as many people as you can. Repost it, put it on your stories as well, so that they can find this peaceful space, y'all, so they can body double and have somebody with them, especially if they're lonely. All right? But I'll tell y'all, mamas are human too, okay? And I want y'all to remember, they're just like you and me. They're just a little bit older, but they're just like you and me, trying to figure this thing called life out. Be patient with your parents, y'all. Be patient with any elderly, really. They just like us, y'all. We love them. We tend to put them on this pedestal sometimes because they are parents. But y'all got to know, at your age that you are right now, they were once that age. And they weren't too much far ahead than you. They just trying to figure this thing out too. So they're going to make some mistakes. And a lot of us, honestly, taught them how to be parents. Some of y'all are first kids, you know. You're the first child. And if you're the firstborn, my goodness, baby. Give your parents grace. You taught them how to be a parent. You were something like a little bit of a, I want to use a good one. Test dummy? I don't want to sound bad, but it's true. They ain't know what they were doing. Yeah. Grandparents try to tell them, other people try to tell them, yeah, you feed the baby like this, you hold the baby like that. But after a while, they stop hearing from them people. They start raising you the way they think that they supposed to. It ain't always right. They trying to do the best that they can from how they was raised. And then you take what you learn from that and try to be better with yours. Sometimes that's the best that they can do, y'all. Okay, so Blake said, I'm not going to have kids. I'm 26 years old, and I have made that decision about 10 years ago. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's your journey, your life. You make it and create it to be whatever you want. Laser Focus said, I'm putting my phone on the charger. That's right, y'all. If y'all haven't already, welcome in. Put your phone on the chargers. You just found the most chill and relaxing spot on this app. And I know if this is your first time, you're going to say, no, this is interesting. I like your voice. I like the conversation. I like all the beautiful people that are in here. No way I'll go to sleep. That's what they all say. They do. So just in case, put your phone on the charge, okay? Trust me. Trust me. If you don't need it, guess what? Your phone will still be on 100%. It's a win-win. Wouldn't you say? So yeah. All right. Ari said, my dad's best friend just passed from lung cancer 2 weeks after being diagnosed. That is very scary, Ari. I'm sorry to hear that. Sending your dad and sending you all condolences, as well as the family members of that friend of your father's. I'm sorry to hear that. And anybody else that's dealing with it, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sending y'all so much love and virtual hugs, okay? Please welcome in, you guys. We're having a little study session. Some of us are chit-chatting, but some of us are over there relaxing and got the headphones on. You guys, put your headphones on for a better experience. And just relaxing. We're body doubling. I'm talking. I'm that friend, y'all. I'm that friend that say, come on, let's body double. You do your work and I do mine, and then I sit there and talk to you the whole time while you do your work. I'm that friend. I'll be honest with you, that's me. But at least you got good company. And the conversation is always good. It is. I make you laugh sometimes too. Because I'm random. And sometimes whatever comes up comes out. So, when the intrusive thoughts win, sometimes it's funny. Look, R say the same. R, we the same person. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Nene said, my type of friend. Yeah, until you can't get your stuff done, you'll say, Moki, do your work, girl. You're distracting me. I can't stop laughing. You keep distracting me. I'm sorry. Just like I said, I'm one of those friends y'all cannot take to the gym with you. We gonna work. I'm gonna talk to you too, though. You said we can multitask. We sure can. So that's the only way you made it through college, body doubling? Yes, body doubling is such a good tool for people that are neurodivergent. It is. Having somebody right there, you're able to focus, in my opinion. I know that I tend to speak as if it works for everybody, y'all. You have to forgive me sometimes. But it helps you to focus on what you're doing, because I am someone that it's when I have a lot going on, to say it out loud helps me sometimes. So if I'm working through something and I'm processing it, sometimes talking about it helps me to figure it out. It's like, I don't always need you to answer or solve it or fix it. A lot of times I just need to hear it out loud, and then I'll solve it because I heard it out loud, if that makes sense, y'all. So when I have somebody to talk to, because you get old talking to yourself. I do talk to myself sometimes, though. But that's okay. They say that shows signs of intelligence. So don't y'all feel bad about talking to yourself. Don't let anybody call you crazy. You're not crazy, baby. Said, you are so pretty. Well, thank you, Jordan. So are you, boo. Appreciate your love and positive energy. That's what it's all about up in here. So happy to see y'all. We are spending time together, doing a nice little study session, little body doubling. I got a little jazz on here to keep you relaxed. If you're somebody that's struggling with going to bed tonight, don't worry, I got you. And if you're somebody that just need a good, deep, intellectual conversation, I got you on that too. Just drop down there in the chat. Talk about whatever you want. The family in here is very nice, very welcoming as well. So if somebody says something funny or something that you like, don't be shy. They're probably always hanging out with me. They cool people. You can add them and tell them they funny. Y'all follow each other, connect, all that good stuff. Okay? Said, wait, you got a pen and notepad. What are we studying? I'm not studying anything. You may be, possibly, somebody over there, or you may be drawing, painting, doing laundry, sitting around, hanging out, or just talking to me. It's just about body doubling. Do whatever you want. Me, I was updating my calendar, and I said, you know what? They probably want to hang out with me. Do a nice little body double sesh. Shout out to Logic for the beautiful spring flowers and headband. That's right. It is now officially spring. And this is a perfect way to start out, springing forward, putting some action down on paper. If you've been thinking about doing that, writing down, journaling, mapping out your next, 6 months, this is the time to do so. I will say this. A lot of you guys probably started some New Year's resolutions back in January and you still haven't gotten around to it. That's okay. You're not behind, baby. You know why? This is when you're supposed to start anyway. You were still in hibernation. Start now. Map it out. And be ready by April 1st to take it on. Okay? This is the time to start. When the world starts to wake up, so do you. Listen to nature. Listen to the flowers. They're blooming, the trees. See how they're waking up? Now it's time for you to put your feet to the pavement and start too. You're not behind. You're right on time. Okay? Said, have you got any tips for anxiety/anxious attachment? If that makes any sense, that makes perfect sense. You have anxious attachment. Well, I will tell you this. As far as tips-wise, being self-aware, you're already self-aware because you're asking for it. Just practice being present in the moments where you feel anxious. Ask yourself why. Why do I feel that way? What do I think is going to happen? And then write it down. Writing it down always helps. Write it down and look at it. Why do I feel afraid? Why am I so anxious? Why am I holding on so tight right now? What do I think is going to happen? And then let your body know we're fine. Your brain is going to move off of what it's used to, which for some reason it feels like either you've been left before, and so it's noticing similarities. Oh, this person said something the last time somebody said this, they were gone. Start to notice the patterns, and when this happens, when you notice your anxiety pops up, and then create a dialogue around it. Let yourself know, I'm safe. My body just needs to catch up. Tell your brain, we are safe. We're okay. We can't do anything about the future. We can only do anything about right now. Take you a few deep breaths, okay? But being present is a really good one. And find you something that you love that puts you in the most peaceful state. Whether it's yoga, laying down, going outside. I love going outside. I love being outside, y'all. Plants, cooking, reading, and make that your thing. When you start to feel that way, you say, you know what? Not today. Let me grab my book. Let me go outside and breathe. Pay attention to what's in front of you, what's around you. What sounds do you hear? What does it look like? Is the sun up? Is it cloudy? How many flowers are in the yard? Are there any birds? If so, what do they sound like? What color are they? Can't find them? Well, what color you think they are? It's all about being present, bringing yourself back to the right now. Because usually when anxiety presents itself, we're worried about the future. And when depression sneaks its way in, it's usually based off the past. We're living in the past for some reason or another. So when you feel yourself getting anxious, bring yourself back to the right now. Right now, I'm okay. I'm safe. Nothing has happened yet. May not even happen. Right? Try that. But if you want something that is a little bit deeper, you might need to go back a little bit. Do some shadow work. Figure out, when did this start? Why am I so anxious when it comes to other people? When you were a child, when is the first time you remember feeling that way? Go back. Did a parent leave? Did a best friend, significant other, a pet? Was it around losing someone at transition? What was it? And work your way back up to the present day, because usually it started some time back. But you're going to be okay. You are. And there's nothing wrong with being by yourself, because usually that's what I hear the most. Okay, I'm afraid of being alone. Why? You are the most amazing person in your life. Why are you afraid of being with you? You're the coolest person. You're the funniest. You know all your secrets. You're funny as hell, for real. Y'all think about it. Y'all be laughing at y'allself. Y'all funny. You know you're funny. Nobody gets you like you. Hey, Sam. Nobody ever get you like you. So what's so bad about hanging out with you? What's so bad about spending time with you and figuring you out, what you like, what you don't like, what's on your mind? What are you creative at? Start a new hobby. Something that you forgot about you always wanted to do. See if you can get it done. Invest in yourself. Make yourself better. What's going to get you some more money? Learn a new language. Become bilingual. Do something that's going to make you proud of you. You're a dope individual, man. Don't be afraid of hanging out and being with you. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl. That's right. He said, why am I all excited like I didn't just talk? Wait. Like you just didn't talk to everybody earlier? Because we family. It's always a blessing when we see each other. You know why? Because the next minute is not promised. So every time we come in contact with each other or anybody that we love, we be grateful in it, enjoy, smile, celebrate. Yes, we don't wait for these grand gestures or these grand events to celebrate. Celebrate every single day. Every day. Don't let anybody tell you to wait to put on that outfit or that dress or that t-shirt. Put it on. Like you can't put it on again. Put it on. Wear it now. Celebrate now. And when something else happens, you celebrate then too. Every day is a celebration, y'all. Bree said, I don't care how many times a day we talk. I love the sound of your voice. Well, thank you, Bree. I love y'all. No, T2 said, have I been missing you streaming, Moki? No, you haven't, darling. You haven't. I stream a little bit of everywhere. That's right, Lacey. That's right, y'all. So we basically on FaceTime. Exactly. That's why I always tell people that are thinking about streaming. If you want to stream, don't be scared. It ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to have everything you need. But if it's something that's been on your mind, you've been really, really, really wanting to do it, do it. That's all it is FaceTime. Do it. You got a block button if you're afraid of somebody saying something ugly to you. Block them. It's fun, actually. I enjoy it. I do. Said, Moki, your lives are always a great vibe and feel like a good time. I'm glad to hear that. That's the goal. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm grateful that y'all want to hang out with me and talk with me. Feel free to drop down in the chat. It's a safe space, you guys. It's all about community, hanging out together. And most importantly, relaxing. Relaxing is such an important part of healing. Y'all know that is always the goal, no matter what our streams and what we're doing, no matter if we're having a good time doing trivia, listening to music or whatever, it's going to still be about healing, okay? I like to say that it's done in a gentle manner when you hang out with me, though. The way y'all don't even realize you're doing it. And I'm not going to fuss at you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm just going to love on you. I am. Loving is such an important part of healing. A safe space, calm energy. It relaxes the nervous system. It relaxes your body. You guys probably can notice over there, some of your eyes are probably getting heavy right now. Relax your shoulders, drop your jaw. Take a deep breath in. That state that you feel, hold on y'all. That state that you feel, that presence, that's healing. So often we have experiences that drive our nervous systems through the roof. Stress, right? Anger, frustration, irritation, loneliness, sad, right? It sends us, our nervous system, to go haywire sometimes. So when you can be met with a calm space, calm tone that's welcoming and loving, whether you know it or not, it is healing, and it is teaching your body that it's okay to rest, helping you to release all of that stuff that's been on your shoulders that's too heavy. Let it go in here. Let it go. It's going to be all right. I'm going to remind you you're okay. You're safe. Right now, you're right here. So be right here just for a little bit. Everything else can wait. Just be right here. Shelly said, first time here, your voice is so soothing. Well, thank you, boo. Make sure you follow, subscribe, hang out. I'm glad you think so. It's always so funny when y'all say that, especially when you're new. And then I tell you that I was picked on for my voice when I was a kid. Because I sound just like I sound now. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts and the love and the support. But yes, I had a raspy voice. Sounds just like it does now. And I got called a boy for it. They were like, you sound like a boy. You sound like a man. Your voice is deep for a little girl. And it wasn't just kids. I know. Disgusting as that sound, it was not just kids that told me that, y'all. It was grown-ups too, and they may not have meant any harm. But I remember just about every time a person told me that. I don't know why. As a little girl, it kind of stung, I guess, because we grow up listening to and looking at Disney princesses who had these very light voices that would sing to birds. And, so when someone would talk to me, and as a little girl, and I want to be a princess like the rest of the little girls, right? And then I hear, oh, your voice is deep for a little girl. And I'm like, oh. So I don't sound like a Disney princess or anything like that? What do I sound like? So, you know who didn't pick on me about my voice or even joke about it? Never, ever, ever joked about it. My father. My daddy never picked on me about my voice. And my dad was a jokester, but he never, ever, ever picked on me about my voice. He always encouraged me. He always said it was beautiful. And he would tell me that he was like, when I would tell him about people picking on me about my voice, he said, baby, some of the most beautiful women have deep voices. And he brought up Mariah Carey. He brought up, who else he brought up to me? Mariah Carey is a big one. That's who he used to remind me of all the time. He's like, don't you like Mariah Carey? Ain't she beautiful? Yep, Toni Braxton was another one. Sade is another one. Yes. And so, after hearing beautiful women like that, icons, I was like, oh, you know what, Daddy? You got a point there. And he would always remind me that there are going to be certain things that people are going to pick on you about. You want to know what's funny? I feel like we were supposed to talk about this because I thought of this when I was cooking earlier. I thought about my daddy, and I thought about this exact conversation. And the words that came to me that he told me, people are going to pick on you for things that they feel is out of reach for them. And I was like, huh? Because when I used to didn't understand, my parents would say, people are going to pick on you because you are athletic, you're pretty, darling, you have long hair, you're very smart. They would tell me all this stuff, and I'm like, when you're younger, you're like, that don't make sense. Those are the things that people like you for. So I used to be like, they just talking, right? They used to tell me this before it started. As a very little girl, they tried to it's like they tried to pre-warn me and my sister, like to let us know like what's going to happen, right? And I was like, that don't make sense, y'all. And I get in school, I get bigger, the older you get, the more the picking goes on. And I be doggone if that ain't what went down. And so when I would go to him about it, which I used to be shy about it, y'all, I used to keep it to myself. I did. I used to try to act like it didn't bother me as much, And I would take it to him, and he said, baby, people are going to be okay with you until it's something that they feel is out of reach for them. So if they don't think that they're beautiful and that it's not obtainable for them, they're going to pick on you. If they can't sing and you can sing, they're going to pick on you. They're going to support you as long as they feel that it is in reach. Like, oh, I could do that if I wanted to. Well, as soon as you get to a space where they're like, they're not going to tell you they don't believe they can get there. They're just going to pick on you and pull you back down to where they feel that you should be so they can feel better about themselves. Man, when I tell you that hit totally different when I became an adult, it did. And it made so much sense. So, yeah. What I thought was a bad thing turned out to be a gift and ability that brings so many people like you said, like your beautiful souls, rest, peace, soothe you. And so many people came in here that I've talked out of panic attacks, out of anger, making decisions that weren't the best. I'm grateful for that. But some of y'all have heard me talk about this before. I feel that was a way of the world helping me to, hey, Livy, helping me to protect and guard my gift until it was ready to be used. Because when people talked about my voice, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to record it. I didn't want to be loud in a room, right? I didn't want people to notice. And I experienced some things throughout my life that strengthened me, gave me tools that I needed for right now. When I was ready for the world to hear my voice, it came with love. It came with light. Thank you, Nene. It came with, wanting to heal, help others to heal as well. So I wasn't supposed to use it until it was going to be used for good. I didn't need to have resentment. I didn't need to have any type of hatred. I didn't need to have any type of anger or, any type of negativity towards anything before I started to speak, I feel, because it is a powerful gift. People listen to me. They really do. And I feel that until I was ready, that was a form of protection. Keep it low, keep it protected and guarded until you are ready to speak of light and love, not negativity. I don't want to spread bad vibes, I don't. But I'm grateful that I've been chosen to be able to spread life and love using my voice. Shout out to all my content creators out there, and shout out to all the beautiful souls who are thinking about being a content creator. Do it. Post it. But I will tell you this. Do it as a way of an expression for you, a way of release, and a way of journaling your life. Okay? As far as profit goes, let that be a bonus. Okay, don't let that be the first thing out of the gate on your mind is why you're doing content creating. Create based off of where you are in your life, how you feel, and what you think the world needs to know about you. And what gifts and abilities that you have that can help. Okay? And start off with that. Express yourself how you feel. Don't worry about trying to tailor to an audience right away. Just be yourself. Just go out there and try stuff. And you'll navigate your way to where you need to go. Anybody that's been with me from day one have seen so many changes with me and my platforms. Of me just kind of finding my way. And another thing is you're going to change. You're going to evolve. Stuff's going to come. Stuff's going to go. You know, you're going to heal things the way you're going to present a certain way. You're going to talk a certain way, or you're going to listen to certain things. And as life continues on, you start to gravitate towards other things. Don't be afraid of that either. Pivot, shift. Those who are aligned will stay, and those who don't will find something that's more aligned with them. He said, evolving is part of life. Love every version of you. That's right. I love that. So someone asked about my tattoos. So all of my tattoos, like everything else, you guys, were done with intention. So y'all are familiar. If any of my airbender fans out there, that's the air symbol. And then I've got earth. And if you notice, this arm is full of earthy things. Alright? So I've got my snail. That's one of my favorites. Y'all heard me talk about my snail before, which reminds me to take it slow, take my time, and being slower is not always a bad thing. You love The Last Airbender, me too. Right? I got my sunflower. Y'all know this is my favorite flower. Y'all want to know why the sunflower is my favorite flower? Because no matter where it is, whenever the sun comes up and it knows what it needs, right, which is the sun, it doesn't wait for the sun to come to it. It turns to the sun to get what it needs. And I like to think of myself as someone that doesn't wait for everything to go right. I just redirect and turn myself to wherever it's going to pour into me and give me energy to thrive. Yeah, how cool is that, right? So, I also have mushrooms. I have my forever pouring mason jar with my monsteras in there, which are one of my favorite plants. I have, and my girl here, she has the galaxy in her hair, in her afro. I used to have an afro, of course, and I have locks, but and she has dimples like me. And my vines, of course. I have my dragonfly in my arm here too. And I have a ton of other tattoos. It said, being here slowed down my survival mode and tap back into love. I like that, Monet. We can talk about that if y'all want to. So Monet said, being in here took her out of survival mode and put her back into love. We can talk about that if y'all want to talk about survival mode. And if you're in survival mode, maybe it'll help you out a little bit. I feel that it is, hey darling, it's not hard to be in survival mode, right? Hold on just a second. He said he crossed paths with Miss Day. That's right. And look, and just in case Miss Day, who taught second grade, right, may come across this, Jay said that I remind them of you. Yeah, I said that right. Hey, Miss Day. But survival mode. Now, a lot of us grew up in certain situations that may have put us in survival mode, but I will tell you this. The world that we live in, unfortunately, continues to remind us why we are in survival mode and tends to keep us there, unfortunately. It's a little bit more difficult to come out of it when you're surrounded by things that keep putting you there. right? So with that being said, being present and grounding yourself can be a little bit of extra work. You live in a world, in a society that says buy more stuff. And you say, well, how am I going to buy more stuff? I need more money to do that. Well, work more. Work more. We're okay with you working more. 40 hours isn't enough. Work more. Okay? No, we're not going to pay you more. You're just going to have to work more hours to get all this stuff that we've convinced you that you need. And not only that, we're going to push it all the time. And we're going to glorify people that that have a bunch of material things as success. We're going to label that as successful. The penthouse, the mansions, the cars, the jewelry, the designer clothes, those are successful people. Those are happy people. Right? The 2% or 1%. We're going to push that narrative. We're going to sell that to you all the time. Everywhere you look, every window you look in, every commercial that comes on, every ad is about more stuff you need to make your life more convenient. But we're going to continue to make your life inconvenient so that you will need more things to make it convenient. Yeah, if that makes any sense to you. So by me taking all of your time, convincing you to work all the time, you're not with your family as much. You're not with your kids as much. Now you need childcare and a lot of it. So you got to afford that. You have to work a little bit more. That's right. Work more. We're going to make the food very expensive and you got to eat. But you're so busy, you don't have time to sit and make a home-cooked meal for 3-4 hours, do you? So we're going to sell you gadgets. We're going to sell you, these Instapots, which I love my Instapot. No shade. But stay with me. I want to sell you and convince you that if you buy all of this stuff, life will be more convenient. You're always on the go. You're busy, busy, busy. So buy these things to help you. Right? But we're the reason you're busy. We've set the bar to pay for things, sorry y'all, up here. So you've got to work to meet that. And this is a never-ending cycle, which will put you in survival mode. I don't have enough, Moki. I got my bills. Not only that, I got to work more. So since I got to work more, the kids got to go somewhere. Now I got to work more for that. All right, I need a reliable car. Got to keep the maintenance up on the car. They require me to do this registrations and tags and insurance. That's more money, Moki. I got to work more to afford that too. See where I'm going with this? So, what do you end up? You end up in survival mode. You feel like on edge all the time. I gotta pay for this. I gotta pay for that. I gotta work. The best thing to do is take yourself back. Start to look around, you guys, and say, how much of this stuff do I need versus what I want? How much of it truly makes you happy? I mean, truly. How much of it? Because I'm going to tell you something. It is tough out here. It is, y'all. It's tough. Very pricey right now. Right? But if you took some of it off your plate, you're required to spend less money. A lot of these things are just distractions. Yeah, they're distractions. Some guys in here ain't going to like what I'm getting ready to say. Because I know y'all like y'all toys. But I'm going to tell you this. If a TV is 45 inches, I don't know the measurements of TVs, you can still watch the same show on a 45 inch that you can on a 65 or a 75 or 80 or whatever, guys. You don't need that big old TV. But I understand it's nice. Just an example, I'm not attacking you. There are plenty of other things that we can go on and on about. But I'm just telling you, start looking around. Some of the stuff you don't really need it. You just want it. But if it's going to bring you some peace by not having to pay for it, it ain't so bad. You get used to it. Half of us in here, come on, stay with me. Half of us in here grew up on big back TVs. Some of them didn't even have remotes. Some of them, the knobs came off. You had to stick a butter knife and turn. I done went way back. If you can make it off that, you can watch that 40-inch TV and be happy. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all had to hit the side of the TV because it was messing up. Fix them antennas. I've been there. Okay? Sometimes we got to remember. We have to go back. You have to remember, you know what? I was all right before I had all this stuff. I'll be all right without it. I ain't gonna keep making bills for myself. I'm not gonna let them convince me I have to buy all this stuff. A lot of the clothes in your closet right now ain't been touched in 2-3 years. And you steady ordering stuff. Soon as somebody say there's an event coming up, I got to go get me something to wear. Let me get on Fashion Nova. Let me get on Shein. Let me see what they got over here. Ordering stuff. Closet full of stuff. Why you buying more stuff? You ain't wore that outfit in that closet. It ain't out of style. What is style now in here? Everywhere I look, everybody's in a different time period. Some people dress like the 70s. Some people dress like the 90s. Some people like to dress like the early 2000s. Think about it. It's all over the place anyway. Wear them clothes. Wear them clothes you got first. Just wear what you got first. Say, look, I ain't gonna order nothing. I'm gonna wear everything in my closet first. And then I'll order something else. Just try it. Say, oh yeah, I gotta buy an outfit for next weekend. See what I mean? You don't have to. You don't have to. Look at see, look, everybody start talking then. Everybody jump down here in that chat then. Everybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Said, what if I outgrew my clothes? Then Hector, that's different. I understand. If you outgrew them, you gotta buy you some new. It becomes a necessity at that point. It's a necessity then. I'll get it, Hector. But you know I'm gonna ask you next. Why you outgrew your clothes, Hector? Why you outgrew your clothes? Were you a teenager and then you became an adult? Or are we talking about outgrowing our clothes as adults? But that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Not judging. Because that food is too good. Now see now, you gotta have you some restraint. He said, why do you keep losing your... Y'all so silly. Don't y'all start. Y'all stay focused here. Stay focused. So, that's another one though, let me tell y'all. Yes, it is expensive. Groceries are expensive, but listen. If you don't eat out so much, it's a 2-for-1. You're going to be a little bit healthier. You're going to fit in your clothes too. And you're not going to spend as much money. A lot of this stuff, we playing in here, we having a good time. But honestly, a lot of this stuff, y'all, we can eliminate a little bit of stress up off of us if we stop consuming so much stuff we don't need. But you want to know something? I know that it's hard when everything around you is reminding you that you need something else to buy something else. You got to stop consuming, y'all. You got to turn this thing off sometimes. Especially IG. I don't know what it is about that app. It just, as soon as you open it, it's like spend money. I know you got the TikTok shop and all that. And I don't know. Something, I'll tell you the difference to me. With TikTok, you got your TikTok shop. It's just little stuff, knick-knack stuff. You know you don't need it. You just got to be strong about swiping. But something about IG, it says spend a lot of money. Like, upgrade your lifestyle to the most consuming type of lifestyle. Is it just me? Every time I open that app, it feels like that. It's like, go find a way to be able to drive a Benz and a BMW and a Lamborghini or something. I want to get off of there. I do. I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's a color scheme or the pictures or what, but be careful on these apps. Don't let them convince you of the stuff that you don't need. IG wants you to get a new car tomorrow, don't it? That's what it feels like. It do. So someone talked about that a little earlier, that they find themselves comparing their lives to others. Well, when you got so many in your face all the time, you're going to do that. So you got to try to get it out your face a little bit sometimes. Get out in the real world. Do some real life stuff. Shut this off. Be your only comparison. And we're just talking about day-to-day things, trying to make sure that we stay in a nice, peaceful state, stay present. And we're talking about tips and tricks as well on how to continue doing that. We are. And one of the ways is we're no longer going to be over-consuming, are we, y'all? We're not going to let them convince us that we need all of these things to be happy while they play in our face the whole time. We're not the problem. We are not. Said be your own comparison. That's right. That's right. You're your muse, baby. So do your best, you guys. Stay present. Don't overconsume. Don't let them convince you that you don't have enough. You have plenty. You have plenty. As long as you can eat. You got some clothes to put on your back. Right? You have plenty. A lot of times this stuff, you don't even get a chance to get around to it. Just buying it to be buying it. You find yourself donating it. Yeah, money out the window again. You don't need it, y'all. And trust me, I'm one of the people that's working on it too. Hector said, you're like my good conscience. Setting me right. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Said because of the way the energy is right now, it's time to let go of what doesn't serve you. That's right. Oh, you quit nicotine. I'm so very proud of you. I'm proud that you chose yourself. You chose your health. It's not easy. And I'm so very, very proud of you. You're worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Logic, for the beautiful heart glasses. Mason came in and said, Mocha, your voice is soothing. I needed that. I feel a little uneasy. Why you feel uneasy? Mason said, I'm worried about things that don't serve me. Well, the way that you just wrote it, sounds like you're aware of what you need to do. Well, why are you struggling to do it? You said you need to release. So you're trying to let go? Well, give yourself grace. It's not always easy, y'all. It takes work. I told y'all, everything around you, hey, Brittany, everything around you, guys, is trying to keep you from doing exactly what you need to do, which is slow down, be present, and focus on improving yourself. But you live in a place that is all about rush, go, more, faster. They don't give you time to sit still and be present and think about yourself and reflect. But that's not by mistake. It's not by mistake. Because if I can keep you feeling rushed, if I can keep you going and not paying attention, I can make you spend more money. If I make you spend more money, it's going to make you work for me more. Not me, but you know what I mean. Right? See how that works? So you got to do a little extra work sometimes. You got to do a little extra work to ground yourself. Bring yourself back to you. You're not behind. Okay? You're not behind. None of y'all are behind, you guys. You just live in a very, very, very fast-paced world. Okay? I did a video, uploaded a video about this when I found myself struggling with my ADHD paralysis, and anyone that is familiar with that knows that everything runs through your head that you need to do, and you think about how you need to do it, but you just don't have the energy to do it. And so you beat up on yourself about, I need to get this done, I need to go, I need to do it now, I'm going to be behind, I need to do this and then this and then this. And you just keep going in these cycles over and over in your head because you have this list of tasks that are long as a scroll, right? But I like to think that before all of this was required of us, the way we are with just what we were blessed with was more than enough. Think about it. This helps to ground me. This is one of the things that always brings me back to a peaceful and more understanding state. Okay? I think about the way the world has evolved, which there are some beautiful things about the world evolving, like the internet. We wouldn't have each other. We wouldn't be able to have this space and find each other and discover all these different things about the world that we didn't know growing up, right? We only had our books and a little bit of what the TV showed us, but we learned they wasn't showing us everything, right? But I also think about all of the responsibilities that were added by the way that the world evolved. Okay? So if we've evolved as humans over time, but for the most part, our makeup, I like to believe, is pretty much the same, right? And if our makeup of how and who we are and how we function are pretty much the same as, years and years and years prior to, before the world evolved into what it was, we were enough. We were put here with what we needed to survive, right? We're very intelligent, yes. We learned to use things in nature, whether it was rocks, sticks, whatever it was, to make food, homes, communities, villages. We had what we needed, and everybody that was naturally gifted in one thing or another used their gift and ability in the community to work together to make an entire society functioning, happy, right? But as the world evolved and added on these things, because we continue to be convinced that we need this and this to make life easier, when really, due to evolution and the way that the world is evolving, they're making it harder. So of course we're going to need more things to be able to just make it in our day-to-day life. There wasn't always a time that we had to report all of these different things in our life. There was a point that we didn't have all these different bills, right? The internet wasn't always a thing. Like I said, beautiful, yes, but let's be honest, it created another bill in our home. Wi-Fi bills weren't a thing at one point. Right? So first they convince us it's cool. You need it. You're going to love it. And then they say, but you got to pay a lot for it. And then they just keep adding things, and adding things. Right? So with more things, going to come with regulating those things. Somebody's got to work there. Somebody's got to pay for this, and building towers and building this and building it. And it starts to be more money is needed. Well, there are more requirements of us in order for all of this to function. We've got to have more groups or whatever that runs whoever is over the money and who gets what and who works doing what, which means it's going to require us to do more paperwork. Right? We've got to pay more taxes. We've got to turn in documents. We've got to make sure that we're on time for this and we're reporting that. And then now you got insurance for your medical and your home and your car and your body and your this. And it just keeps adding. I like to think that, we weren't built for all of that mess. So sometimes we're going to feel like we're spiraling. Sometimes we're going to feel like we're in paralysis. Sometimes we're going to feel stressed and overwhelmed because you're asking far too much of us. We were here to be. We were here to create. We were here to love. We were here to frolic. We were here to enjoy what God gifted us to have. Not all of this other stuff. You keep trying to put task on top of responsibility, on top of job, on top of, we all gonna be stressed up out here when you got that. But instead of taking away some of those responsibilities, taking away some of those requirements, lowering some of those things, we're just gonna medicate you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're not stressed. You just need some medicine. I'm going to give you some medicine to make you think better. I'm going to give you some medicine to relax. Drink this. Eat that. Do this. Take this. The same individuals who convince you that you need all of this and that it's okay to be stressed, all of a sudden are going to be the same ones to give you the medicine to help with it. How about we stop with the medicine and you just take all the stress off of our plate? I don't know, just an idea. Let's stop treating the symptoms and let's tackle the problem here. You're requiring far too much from us. That's why we all in the dumps. That's why we all feeling depressed or upset, overwhelmed, anxious about tomorrow. So when you get in those spaces and you say, okay, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I just, it's too much. I got the kids, I got to clean the house, I got to pay the bills, I got to go to work, and the yard, and then the dog, and then the homeowners association, and then the piano lessons, and then you wouldn't have had all that, baby. You as a human being wouldn't have had all of that stuff if they wouldn't have put all that stuff on top of us and convinced us that that's the way to live. There's nothing wrong with you. You're surrounded by a place that is telling you to do more, buy more, work more. And I'll just give you a little alcohol so that you don't think about how bad it is and tell you that it's fun. I'm going to numb you. You gotta think, y'all. You gotta think. But I will tell you, there's nothing wrong with you, baby. It's not that you're behind and that something's wrong with you because you can't keep up. It's not built for you to keep up. It's not. Think about that when you get in that space of feeling like I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not making enough. You are doing plenty. You're doing a plenty. But every time you meet the goalpost, they move it again. Who wouldn't get frustrated? Right? Kind of like that keep away game where the kids would throw it over your head, and as soon as you get close, it's like, shh. I get pissed off too. Every time I'm right there, every time I feel like I'm ahead, I'm doing a little bit better, something else come up. It's not you. It's not y'all. There's nothing wrong with y'all. You don't need more medicine. It's not nothing wrong with you. It's the world we live in today. I'm not telling you not to take what your doctor told you to take. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I just don't want you to be convinced that that's the answer for everything. I don't want you to think nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Okay? Nothing wrong with you. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out here with me in my voice ASMR. Somebody said, can you do some ASMR? I am doing ASMR. The OG of ASMR. Voice ASMR. Talking to you, baby. Now, while I may not play with slime or tap on things or click or anything like that, this is still ASMR. It is. I know y'all so used to today's version of it where they have all these fun stuff that they be playing with. I don't do that part, but I do talk to you. I soothe you. Remind you how amazing you are. Y'all can subscribe, hang out with me. I'm doing 100 days, and guess what? You caught me in the beginning of it. So y'all get to see me outside of the studio area. You get to see me talk about life and what I go through and what I experience. Yeah, 100 days of healing. So I'm going to be over the next 100 days posting 100 videos on my channel. And we're going to talk about different topics. And if something goes on in my life that day, I'm going to talk about that. And I just recently experienced a really rough time with ADHD paralysis. And somebody said they have ADHD, so they know all about it. Yes, it is a struggle. Although ADHD is a superpower, it does have its kryptonite from time to time. It does. But I'm going to tell you something that I've come to realize is ADHD paralysis is what I feel. I know if you look it up, they're going to say something different, but I like to believe that it's telling me, my body's telling me I need to rest. We're going to have to worry about all this stuff though, y'all. So don't beat up on yourself when you feel like you can't keep up without everything that the world is requiring of you. Okay? You're doing a great job. Just keep being a great person. Keep spreading love, y'all. Keep spreading light, encourage, uplift. The energy that it takes you to be mean, the energy that it takes you to gossip, the energy that it takes you to treat people or mistreat them in a horrible way, use that same energy to put out good. So if you find yourself in a space that you don't feel so good, use that time to spread some love a little bit. Just try it out, right? Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know some of you are over there studying, probably painting, journaling, writing, using this as a space to body double. I'm so proud of you. That is exactly why I'm doing this stream, to give you a safe space to kind of chill and do your tasks. And if you're lonely, give you some people to hang out with, man. There's some dope individuals in here, beautiful people, always hanging out in my streams. Find me everywhere. It's always a time. But Mason asked me, what made me want to start to do this? I've always been somebody that liked to speak life and love into people. I like uplifting people. I'm going to tell you something. Ever since I was younger, I don't know what it was, but when I would call somebody to laugh, to smile, to feel better, it always poured into me. It always did. It always made me feel as if it was happening to me, and I guess that's the empath in me. But I also know what I feel and what I experience, and because me being an empath and being able to feel people, I feel their sorrow. Sometimes I feel that they're sad. I feel they're lonely, them beating up on themselves. I don't like that. I don't like that because a lot of the times it's your own mind. You're in your own way. It's as simple as a change or of perspective. And me being someone that is gifted with the ability to see things from so many angles. I'm talking about so many angles. It's easy for me to zoom out and look at things in so many different ways. And sometimes that's all a person needs. It's just to see a different perspective, see a way out when they think that they don't have one. And I got to a place in my life where I thrived, and I started to notice that. And I said, how can I reach a lot of people? You know, I'm just someone that, you know, lives in a smaller area. Like, what can I do to love on people? And when I looked around and I saw so much going on in the world, in the media, all the time, and it was always so much pain, so much hurt. And I said, man, we need to put some more faith in humanity. And I don't know how many people I'll reach, but I'm just going to do my part because I thrive in it. I love it. I love loving on people. I love making people laugh. I love giving them company and, you know, uplifting and speaking life to them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm just going to stream. I didn't have a plan. I just knew that I had been on a healing journey of my own, and I know that other people probably saw some struggles or feel some of the things that I feel, and they probably can use somebody to say, hey, me too. You ain't by yourself. You're gonna be all right, baby. So I turned my camera on. I started streaming last July, and it just took off. They said, are you that Pam lady? Oh, are you talking about that lady that say, your name Pam, ain't it? Yes, it is. That's not me. I like her though. I have never gotten that one before. Yes, it is. Your name Pam. No, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. No. But I know who you're talking about. And now can I talk like her when I get mad? But no, that's not me. I know who you're talking about. That is hilarious. Okay, it says, I love this, and this is encouraging me to get back to send out my positive text messages again. Go right ahead, boo. Go right ahead. Y'all always spread love and light as often and as much as you possibly can. It says, something made me stop, and you are a vibe, so healing. Oh, well, thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Y'all know we are reflections of each other. So if y'all like the vibe in here, thank you for getting your daily heart me. If y'all like the vibe, that's your vibe. I'm just mirroring it back to you, how beautiful you are. That's why I do this. We don't have enough spaces sometimes where you can go in and feel just good, safe, chilling, like genuine chilling. That's it, that's all. You don't have that often, so that's what I try to provide. I love it. I do, y'all. I love y'all. I do. I really do. I do love this. And anybody that's going to join me on my 100 Days of Healing, thank you. So happy to have you. If you guys have any questions or want to see me make videos on certain things, feel free to go over there and drop in the comments and tell me, Mocha, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? I don't mind. Y'all tell me and I'll make a video for you and add it to my 100 Days of Healing. I know that I owed some of y'all a video about releasing, even though this will be for day 7. Surprise. And this one is all about relaxing. Sometimes healing is just relaxing. But I'm going to tell you something. Time is one of your most valuable assets. So I thank you for spending some with me, because no one can gift you time. So thank you for your presence. I appreciate you. Any advice for someone always seeking external validation? I don't know why. I just want to ask. But what you don't want to do is depend on outside validation just for your self-esteem, living your day-to-day life, making decisions in your life that is for you. Because how can something outside of you determine what's good for the inside of you? Does that make sense? You've got to be with you all the time. And I talk about this all the time. Everything outside of you is what, y'all? Y'all should know by now. Everything outside of you is what? Let's see who gets it first. Saying ought to be the first one. Saying. That's right. That's right. Temporary. Now I'm going to tell you about depending on outside validation. Let's say you get it from me. Right? You come in here and I tell you how great you are. You look amazing. You're one of the most amazing people in the world, which you are. You are. But you depend on me to tell you. You depend on me to convince you. You depend on me to feel it. Well, what happens when I turn this live stream off? What happens to your validation? It goes too, don't it? But you still got to be there with you. What you going to do? What you going to do when I'm gone? What's going to hold you up? What's going to make you feel good? It's so important. Just practice. It's going to take some practice. But your validation is the only validation you should seek. It is. And you say, well, Mocha, how do I get to that point? You start investing in yourself. Ask yourself, what are you comparing yourself to, right? We'll do it this way. I see this person and they live like this. I see this person and they just love themselves so much. But what do they do on a regular basis? If you can get in their business. Some people don't tell you. I tell you what I do. I talk to myself often. I tell myself that I'm beautiful, that I'm funny, I look good, sound good, my hair looks good. I tell myself everything I want to hear from somebody else, and I look myself in the mirror and I tell myself that every day. You got to brush your teeth, don't you? You got to wash your face. You got to look in the mirror at least once. Every time you step in front of a mirror, you should tell yourself something beautiful that you want somebody else to tell you. Reprogram your brain. Your brain don't know the difference. It just knows that it's receiving beautiful compliments and uplifting words. Tell yourself that. Not only do I do that, I find myself, if there's something that I don't care for, that I would like to change, that I can change, I actually invest in myself and I change it. Right? I want a six-pack. I'm going to work out. That's obtainable. I'm going to get my butt in the gym. Right? I want healthier hair. I'm going to look up what it takes to have healthier hair. I'm going to invest in that. I want to dress a certain way. I'm going to invest in myself to dress that way. Right? See what I'm saying? Be your own validation by investing in yourself. Make yourself more grand in your eyes. Whatever it is, you want to be more peaceful, start to do more peaceful things. You are an absolute amazing person. You keep waiting on everybody else to tell you. You only need you to tell you. Besides, like I told you, everything outside of you is temporary. You need a good foundation. You need something that's permanent, so you can tell yourself how good you look every day. You ain't gotta wait on nobody. As soon as you get up, you ain't gotta brush your teeth yet. You talk to somebody, you gotta brush your teeth first. With you, it's easier. Just wake up, stink breath and all. I love me. Then you go brush your teeth. See the difference? Just work on it. Work on it. Build the life that you desire. I'm so serious. Build the life that you want. You don't need nobody else to validate you. Listen to you. What you want, what you desire, what you need. What brings you joy. Do it. Go get it. Make it. Create it. Be it. You won't seek so much outside of you. You'll have what you need. Hey, Jam. What's up, girl? Y'all come on in here, man. Welcome in. We almost at 80,000 tabs. Look at y'all, more than almost 200 beautiful souls in here tonight. What is up? How you doing, baby? So happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you exist too. I am. Sophia said the best. Yes, you are. All of y'all are, man. Said thank you. You ready to head to the gym? Well, go ahead with your bad self. Move your body. Everybody move your body every day. All right? Move your body just a little bit. Angel said, I joined and found you at the right time. I needed to hear this. Thank you. You are incredible. So are you. So are you. Y'all so dope. Can we see Vito? Y'all love Vito. I be starting to think that the only reason that y'all hang out with me is for Vito. Y'all don't be studying me. Y'all be wanting Vito. He said anything. But he said, who is y'all? I love y'all, man. Ooh, Moolah, I forgot there's some new people in here. Vito is chunky butt. That's my baby. He's a bully breed. He's my fur baby. He's my dog, y'all. He's 4 years old. He's a little English bulldog mix. Ain't nothing little about him. I don't know why I said little. And everybody loves him. And all he does is snores, fart, and burp. Then he comes in here bossing me around, knocking all my stuff off my desk, and eating my food. He's learned where I hid my snacks, and he ate my cinnamon roll the other night on live. But he's okay. I don't know why that dog is destined to he's always getting into something. He said he living his best life. He riding. He's all riding. Look, when they say I love that for him, living his life, y'all, and he sunbathes. Y'all ought to see him. Chunky butt get out there. Ooh, I wonder if I got the picture. I gotta show y'all a picture. Okay, listen. I'm gonna post it on my story. I got a picture for y'all. I'm gonna post on my story of him, okay? So y'all check out my story when we get off, okay? But he sunbathes. And he lays out. Let me tell you. Okay, so I'll tell y'all his routine. So he fusses in the morning for his breakfast and stuff. But before he has his breakfast, he wants to go out, okay? He goes out. There's a spot. He goes to the house, and then he goes, as soon as he comes out on the porch, he turns. And if he has to go real bad, he'll go potty, and then he'll come back to this little spot on the patio, on the back patio, and face directly to the sun the way that it's rising. He closes his eyes, and he put his head up, and he just sits there with his eyes closed to the sun. I think he's praying. I'm convinced that he's praying. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but pray for me too. Well, you wait till you hear Vito snore. He snores like he worked 15-hour shifts. He do. I'm talking about loud, hard snoring. Burps and farts too. And he does that because he's a bully breed. They got that little short snout. So he takes in a lot of air when he does everything, when he eats, all of that. And so it's got to come out. Whether it's the back end or the front. But it comes out regularly. So I'm always putting him out. Like, oh, get out of here. Good gracious. Said, your voice is everything. OMG. Thank you. Y'all want to know something? I feel like I can hear what y'all hear. And I'll be honest with you, when I edit my videos, I do get sleepy. But to say, you know what? I was getting ready to tell a lie. I was finna get ready to tell a big fat lie because I worked out, you guys, to one of my streams because I like to try to play it back and see what I can clip for you all. I worked out to the first time to one of my full streams. I don't know if y'all, well, I was finna say something. Don't. No, yeah. I can say this. Yeah, this makes sense. I don't know if any of y'all have ever worked out to one of my streams. Like if y'all have ever been in here while you were working out or at the gym. If you have not, and I'm ever streaming and it's your gym time, try it out. I'm gonna tell you, I worked out to one of my playbacks of my streams. That is one of the most relaxing workouts I've ever had. And I was worried because I was like, am I doing enough work? Am I working hard enough? Because I wasn't as tired as I normally am, or I wasn't, like, it wasn't as rough. And I didn't understand why, because it's like, I'm paying attention, I'm working out like I always do, but it was very, very calming. It was very calming. And I was like, I like this. I do. I guess I'm full of myself. Either way it go, I had a great workout. I did. So if y'all ever hanging out in here with me and it's time for you to work out, I suggest you try it. It was pretty nice. He said, I always thought working out is supposed to be relaxing, so I play ASMR while doing it. Really? I'm always hyped up. Y'all want to know my gym, it's not a playlist, I guess, but you want to know who I'm listening to right now in the gym? Can y'all guess? Anybody want to guess? It's new. That's the only clue I give you. See if somebody guesses it in the chat. See it to the window, to the wall. No. Jill Scott. That was. I just took her out of rotation, Nene. Not permanently, but you're somebody else right now. Nope, not done. That's so funny. Y'all guess Jilly. I literally just took Jilly. Like, that was like maybe a week or so ago. Is it Bone Crusher? Ari? Not Ari. Ari was before Jilly. Prince. No, not Prince right now. I told y'all, new album. They just dropped an album. Juvenile. Nope. They just dropped a new album. Come on, somebody got it. Bruno? Keep going. T.I. No. Harry Styles? Nope. Ella? Nope. T.I. Nope. BTS? Nope. Y'all keep on. Come on. Somebody, hi y'all. Come on. Hey baby, how you doing? Alex? Nope. J. Cole? No. I gotta finish listening to J. Cole. I'm glad you reminded me. Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott just came out with some new music. I feel bad for not knowing that, but did she? Y'all know I be in my own bubble. But nope, nobody's guessed it yet. The Baby? No, but The Baby does have that new song. I can't remember what it was. I do like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all if it's a no. Is it a he? Nope. Zara? Nope. Kendrick? Nope. Come on, man. Unless it's filtering it. Somebody might have guessed it. They just got a new album. Yes, somebody got it. Cardi B. That album. Turn that on in the gym. He said, what? I didn't even know. You didn't know that Cardi got a new album? She's touring right now too. It's all over social media. It's okay though. I be out the loop too, boo. I just like Cardi. You said you listened to Cardi's new album? A lot. She did good. She did a really good job. I'm very proud of a lot of, if not almost all the artists that are releasing music right now. Jill Scott's album, gold. Ari Lennox, gold. Cardi B, they're not missing. They're not missing. And I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here for all of it. I love great music, and I love when everybody's putting it out, man. We need good music right now. Man, and you can listen to them all the way through. Jill Scott's album, all the way through. Ari Lennox, all the way through. And Cardi B, all the way through. I don't skip on near one of those albums. Near one of them. I also like Moonchild's new album, Wave. He said I have a perfect voice for podcasting. Thank you. I kind of like to think that's kind of what I do. I just haven't organized it. I'll tell y'all something. Let me let y'all in on something. I would love to organize a podcast for you all. People ask me all the time. The thing is, I thrive in live conversation. I thrive in talking to you guys in real time. If y'all ever notice something, I'm gonna let y'all know something else. And some of y'all probably put it together. Some of y'all are gonna go over there to my channel and you're gonna say, she talks a little different on her videos than she's doing her live stream. When I tell y'all my ADHD brain be working to make those videos for y'all, y'all get in here with me and you say, you are natural. You're so smooth in here. I don't know what it is. I've always thrived in direct connection with people. Loving on people in real time, real conversation. When the camera comes on and there's no one there, it feels a little odd. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But this right here, this is my element. This right, yeah, it doesn't feel natural. That's it, alright. And I'm somebody, hey, shout out to all my neurodivergents. We got some more down here in the chat. I'm someone who thrives in direct connection, loving on people and speaking life and love into them in real time. So when I go to put up a camera, I don't know, it's different. Who knows? Maybe I'll master it over time, but it's just something about talking to y'all directly I enjoy so very much. I do. I love it. It feels more natural. It feels more me. So that's why it was kind of like pulling teeth for so long to create content for y'all over there. I was like, let me just go ahead and get this done. It's just not the same. I'll be missing y'all. I want y'all to be there. Not the same. But I know that you guys like to have a window into my life, my journey. And it's good practice, right? And it also gives you something when I'm not here to watch and listen to and body double with my channel. So if you're new and you're like, who is this girl and what she be doing? Chilling, talking, speaking life and love into you and keeping you company, making sure you remember who and what you are, which is amazing, dope, resilient, very hardworking. And I want you to know that it is not being unnoticed. And I'm grateful for you if nobody's told you. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're alive. I'm grateful that you exist and that you're steady pushing, steady moving. So I get on here and I stream from time to time to make sure you don't forget. Because y'all like to do that sometimes. You catch amnesia. You forget how amazing you are. So I got to get on here and remind you. And if you want to watch and when I'm not on stream, you can. Check out my channel. Subscribe. Alright. Thank you. He said, was you by the water? When? Oh, on one of my videos? Yeah, I try to stay close to water. I love water. Y'all wanna hear something about that? Something else I thought about the other day. So I have this relationship with water, and I'll tell y'all. Water is a beautiful thing. It is, right? I have this love for it. I like to be near it. I like to hear it. I like to see it. It brings this sense of calmness to me. And it reminds me to be like water. Flow. No matter what obstacles come in your way, flow. Just like water. It always finds its way. No matter what's in front of it or underneath it, on top of it, you know. And for much more reasons, I love water. But I also had to sit and reflect that I also have this fear when it comes to water. Just as much as it's peaceful, it's extremely powerful. And something about it being dark and extremely deep also scares me. And I don't know what it is about it being above my head. Freaks me out. Now, I'll tell you what I mean. Of course, swimming. I expect to go under and all that. That's fine. But when I'm somewhere, when I'm not swimming, the thought of water being taller than me scares the crap out of me. Alright, part of the reason why I still have not surfed. Surfing makes me nervous. I'll tell you why. I know that sometimes you catch certain swells where they always show in the cameras where you kind of go inside the wave. And I know not always, but when you catch one of those big ones and it has that big curve of water over you, that would freak me out. It would freak me out, y'all. To see that little big swell over me and possibly seeing fish in it. Going to glory. I'm going to scare myself to death right on the glory, right onto the upper room. I don't know why, but it does. It scares me. He said, I'm not surfing waves that big, girl. Neither am I. Keep me right on that little edge. What they call it when you just run and right where the sand meets the water. I'm going to stay right there. No, when I come there, all right, you teach me to surf. I'm going to go out there like a big girl. I'll be very nervous, but I'm going to do it. I am. You said you still get nervous surfing when the waves are big? Yeah, and it's scary. Y'all want to hear about a dream that I had once? All right, so listen. I learned now, though, I don't know how many of you guys enjoy dream interpretations, but one of the things that is said when dream interpreting, when you dream about water a certain way, right? If it's in a way of uncontrollable, rough, big waves, scary, stressful, you know, that usually it's because you feel overwhelmed within your life, you know, not in the dream world, but when you wake up, your awake life, you feel overwhelmed by something. At the time, I didn't know this, but there was a point in my life where I was having a lot of water dreams, and they were all under stressful conditions. There were some very scary ones, and one in particular freaked me out to this day. This was years ago, and I still remember this dream. Are you guys aware of the Olympic pools in the gyms? You know, like the big pools, and they have the glass rooms like around them. And, you know, some facilities you can walk down the hall and you can look in there through the window without going in. All right, I'm about to probably unlock a new fear for y'all. I'm sorry. Warning. Trigger warning. So, I was in this facility. I don't know the place, but it had walls like a gym or something, but a big facility. Well, I was going down the hallway, and you want to know something about in the dream? I saw nothing yet. I was just going down the hall. It looked safe. No one was there but me. And although it looked safe, I felt in the dream already nervous, uneasy, fearful, anxious already. And it was nothing that presented itself to be scary yet. And so I'm going down the hall, and I get to the hall, and I make a left. I make a left down the hall. And this glass room, the room with the pool is in, and I have to walk past it to get to the exit in the dream. Well, when I turn this corner where this glass room is, where the Olympic pool is, somehow or another, the pool is overflowed. Okay? It's overflowing, and it's overflowing fast. Extremely fast. So as I'm coming up to the room, I can see the pool is like just filling up, like this room. And you know how there's this large amount of concrete from the door of the glass room to the pool. There's a large area. Normally when you walk in, you have to walk a little ways to get to the pool. You can walk all the way around it. Not in the dream. The space from the pool to the wall of the glass windows were very close together, you guys. We're talking maybe a foot or two. That's not typically where they're built, but in this dream, it was very, very close. Like as soon as you open the door, I could take 2-3 steps and jump in the pool. It's that close. Well, I'm seeing that this water is to the glass now, and I have to walk past it. It filled up so fast, y'all. The room filled up like a fish tank. And the water is just hitting the glass, and it's just swaying like these large waves back and forth. It's hitting the glass. It's swishing around in the room, and the door is right there. But I've got to turn, and I've got to walk past the windows and the door to get to the exit. And I know you say, well, Moki, why don't you just turn back? For some reason in the dream, you can turn back. I couldn't turn back. I had to go that way, because if that glass decided to break, the back way I was going to still end up in the water. I had to go for the exit. When I tell you guys, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. It was already taller than me, and I told you how I feel about that. So I'm looking up at this water slapping this glass, and the door is right there, and I can hear the hinges, and I could hear that the pressure from the water was doing a number on these windows. And I was like, you have got to decide, go and go now. I was absolutely terrified every time that water was splash and hit that wall. And I had to muster up the strength, you guys, to run past. Oh my God, when I tell you my chest, I woke up, I was terrified still. I was so uneasy for so long. Oh my gosh. And I told y'all, new fear unlocked. And it was like I knew it was getting ready to break. It was getting ready to crash in. I knew it was. But I got past it in time, y'all. I did. So have y'all ever seen the pool scene in Final Destination? I don't want to. So you see, that's why I won't do cruises, just because of sometimes you see that. Oh, well, baby, I can tell you about a cruise I was on. It was rough, y'all. Thank you. It's nice to hear your voices. So relaxing. Thank you. I went on a cruise with my bestie, and it was fine. And then it got a little rougher to where when you were walking, you could lean, like you can lean and still be standing up. Like Michael Jackson video, when he leaned in them shoes. One of the days was like that, y'all. So we took Dramamine and we laid down. He said, thank you for being a well-needed, radiant light that shines brightly in a dark world. Oh, well, thank you. Well, come on and hang out, darling. You said you love a good cruise, saying I had a good time. Oh, I had a blast. I'm going on another cruise. I had a wonderful time. But so it came time to go to bed, y'all. So we went to bed. And I tell y'all, when I say I kept waking up because the way the water was hitting, it sounded like someone was taking washing machines and slanging them up the side of the boat. That's how hard them waves was crashing up against that boat. I'm like, how are we supposed to sleep through this? It sounded like the Hulk was out there just slanging washers and dryers against the side of the boat. Oh my God. I said, what is that? What's going to happen? But then the Dramamine knocked me back out, so I slept through the rest of it. And when I woke up, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But that was my story. So yes, y'all, me and water, we have this love relationship, but I do respect it. I respect water for sure. It's so funny you say that. I just looked at my calendar and it said that it is World Water Day. Is it really? Hush. Is it really? Is it really World Water Day? So try to get by the water today, you guys. Pour out a little libation. Be grateful. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there when y'all are swimming. Wear your safety devices if you guys are not strong swimmers. Oh, look at that. 119,000 taps. More than 217 beautiful souls tonight. Beautiful. So happy y'all want to hang out with me. Hey. Said, do you usually go live around this time? I do, Leslie. I always do overnight streams. Overnight streams. My streams have always been overnight. I've done pop-ups from time to time on my Quiet Storm radio page. That's in my bio. But for the most part, I always do overnight because, for one, I'm a moonlight girl. I've always been a night person. It's just, I thrive at nighttime. I love it. I love working at this time of hour. It's calming. It's peaceful. I like working under the moonlight. But not only that, my voice tends to put people to sleep and keep them calm. And so, although I'm sure people can appreciate me on their, lunch hour or something during the day, but every time I stream during the day, people say, you about to make me go back to sleep. So it just works better for me to do overnight. I like to bring people peace. I like to help them fall asleep. And then a lot of people find themselves in lonely spaces, or they get their anxiety in the middle of the night a lot of the times, or they'll wake up from bad dreams. But when the world gets quiet, people's minds tend to get loud. So it works for me to be on at nighttime. Not only do I love it, but it benefits you guys too. Because some of y'all over there snoozing right now, off in La La Land, and I'm the host of your dreams. I wonder if how many of y'all I'm actually in your dream. And what am I in your... Never mind, don't answer that. Don't answer that one. Let's not go there. It says you like that. Yeah, I don't want... Never mind, don't answer that. I don't want to know what I am in your dream right now. Just some of the messages that y'all inbox me. I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't send me nothing crazy. Don't do it. You'll have to make a new page. Don't send me nothing crazy. Every so often, though, I get a few of them. I'll get somebody and they'll say something wild. Or they'll tell me to say something to them. And I'm like, I'm not saying that. Or they'll say, you know what I do when I listen to your live streams? I don't care what you do over there, but you ain't got to tell me. That is the quickest way to get an invite to the block party. And that's exactly where they go. So, If you enjoy being able to watch, don't say nothing crazy. See why I say it like that? Why I say what? Y'all know I be talking. I don't even know. That's why my eyes was all crazy, because that's how I be feeling. When I read that mess, I be like, was it worth it? Because now I got to block you. Was it worth it? You could have just been having whatever you want to do over there on your side of town. But you had to come and tell me, what did you think you were going to achieve by that? What did you think you were going to achieve? That I was going to say, oh yeah, no. Ew is what I was going to say. Now you blocked. Oh, y'all be surprised. You'll be surprised. It's either that or they're proposing. And I'll be like, you don't know me. You don't know me. Said I almost, what'd you say? I almost spit water out my mouth. Ray said, okay, can you blame them for wanting to propose? They need to keep it to themselves, though. Exactly. I'm not saying that you can't want to, but you have to tell me. You know I'm not going to say yes. I think that some people just really have their hopes up, though. I do. Because I do tell y'all to manifest whatever you want. Go for it. But not that. I'm telling you right now, your manifestations are not going to work. Not that one. No. I will not marry you. Clear as day. I'm going to make sure that it's understood. No. Into the O. No way. But I get it. I get it. Hold on, he said it would be low-key funny to say yes and then block it. Now see there? That ain't right. But I can see the humor in that. I'm not putting it on paper though, baby. Because even if I block them, it's on paper that I said yes, and I'm not, I don't even want them to think they'll make another page. Like, sweetheart, fiance, something happened. You said yes. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me, a disconnect. See, he said they take the manifestations literally. We talked about that. I got a video about it too, manifesting. It's not a long video. I made a little short about it though. I'm saying like why your manifestations aren't working. And I said because you gotta have action. You got to have action with your manifestations. And someone rebutted and they said, not necessarily. And I think they misunderstood what I was saying. When I say that you need actions for your manifestations to work, what I meant was, yes, you can manifest. You can say what you want out loud, but you have to put yourself in alignment, right? So, yes, I can say I manifest $1 million. Yes, that can be this miraculous miracle. I go to the mailbox and there's $1 million check in there. It's a possibility. Someone can, like we just talked about, fall in love on the other side of the screen. I have no idea about it. They put my name in their will and then they go to glory and I get all of their stuff. Yes, it can miraculously happen. What I was saying was, you still have to put in some type of action to put yourself in alignment. Everything that I just mentioned to you, I've got to walk to the mailbox to get the check. If I just sat in here and never went out there, I'll never have it, right? If I didn't stream for people to fall in love, they may have never would have put me at their will. That's what I meant. You got to put yourself in alignment for it to more likely to happen, right? You say, I want to marry someone that is physically fit. I want me a gym girly or a gym shark, gym rat. Okay, you can manifest that. But if you put yourself in alignment, right? You say that, manifest it, write it down, whatever you like to do, and then you go to the gym to work out. You're more likely to run into that person. If you go to health food stores, if you go, you see what I mean? You got to take action to put yourself in alignment. That's what I meant. But some people just like to hear themselves. I'm like, baby, we saying the same thing. That's right, saying 444 on the clock on my side of things too. Peace, love, and abundance to you all. Isn't life beautiful? Yes. So that's what I mean by putting yourself in alignment. He said, hey, Alex, you're back. He said, I was here earlier and feeling super anxious, but I'm feeling better now. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome, Alex. So glad that I can help. You can always hang out with me too. T Savage in here. What's up, T Savage? I ain't see you. You came here hollering. Yep, well, look who it is. What's up? Y'all come on in here. Come on in here. We were talking about manifestations and how I made a video saying that it takes some action. And somebody said, not necessarily. But we were both saying the same thing. I think they just kind of, it was very short, it was a short, so it's kind of hard to see exactly what I was saying. But yes, you guys, if you're over there manifesting and you're saying, but it's not working, try putting yourself in alignment with what you're manifesting. If you want to be a business owner, make sure you're studying what that means. Make sure you put yourself in room with other business owners, right? If you're wanting to manifest a new car, you want whatever it is, make sure that you're putting yourself in a place where you're more likely to have it fall into your lap, per se. Okay? I ain't saying go out there and build a car. That's how he was making it seem like I was saying he was like, that's just hard work at that point. It's like, if the universe is providing you with everything that you need, right? Everything. For an example, me. I want to be a successful content creator, right? I have Wi-Fi, I have a laptop, I have me, and I have other social media platforms where I can study and see what other people are doing. Let's just say with all of those tools, I just sit in my chair and I never turn a camera on, I never turn on the phone, I never do anything with everything I have, I just sit there. But I keep manifesting content creator. I'm going to be a content creator. I'm a content creator. Come on now. Yes, but I've got to turn the camera on. I've got to turn the phone on. I've got to open my laptop. I've got to actually do something. That's what I was saying. But anyway. He said, got to put the work in as well. Exactly. So if y'all are manifesting stuff over there, make sure that you are moving in a way that you can become aligned for that gift to come to you. Okay? I ain't saying you gotta build it from the ground. Well, sometimes you do, but just put yourself to be in a line to receive it. And make sure that what you need ain't already around you, but you're looking for it to look one way, not knowing that all the pieces are there. You just gotta put them together. That's another one. He said, yeah, you put it very well. A lot of people just say they're gonna manifest something but forget to align themselves. Exactly. That's the important part that we forget about when it comes to manifesting. Put yourself in alignment to receive it. You gotta say it, put it out there, whatever you like to do, and then make your possibilities of receiving it or running into it or having it greater. It only can help. It only can help. I think that we get so stressed out and overwhelmed, and I understand that we want it to just come to us. We won't do nothing to get it, and I get it. I get it. Some people make it sound like that, but they don't even realize they put themselves in alignment for it too. Just like you see those people that are, oh my goodness, y'all, I love the videos where they're helping people by giving them homes and cars and money, and they help a homeless person, and he's really, undercover, and then he gives them that money, and child, I just be bawling my eyes out. Anyway, regardless, that person had to put themselves in alignment to receive that blessing. If they wouldn't have helped him, if they wouldn't have talked to him, if they wouldn't have walked up to him, they wouldn't have received it, right? But they could have been praying. And most of them will say, oh my goodness, I was just praying for these. Oh my God, I was just, you hear what I'm saying? But if they wouldn't have taken the time to walk up and say, hey, how you doing? How can I help you? Whatever, they wouldn't have put themselves in alignment to receive that. That's what I mean. So you got to manifest and keep living. Pour into yourself. He said, community is also good in manifesting. I'll manifest for my friends and they manifest for me. That's right. That's right. I like that. He said, you receive that? That's right, man. That's right. Y'all, it is a new season. We are in spring. So we are getting ready to spring forward in the best way possible. Ain't that right, y'all? Oh, where'd I get my mug? Ari. Where did I get my mug? Ari gave it to me, y'all. Ari gifted it to me. Y'all always send me some of the cutest mugs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. So Ari got me this one. Ari knows how much I love sloths. And everybody that hangs out here in Moki's World, y'all know I love sloths. Why? Because they have mastered the ultimate chill. They have found a way to come on this earth and spend majority of their time relaxing and sleeping. My dream to be living a life of comfort and wealth to where I can get up, and if I don't feel like doing nothing but laying back down, I will. I do like to say that sloth is my spirit animal. A lot of cool facts about them. Y'all know I go down and nerd out about them. I love them. That y'all listen to me. Everybody listening? The people that are not sleeping, hey, got more than 220 something people in here. Listen to me. I need y'all to do me a favor. You listening? I need you to subscribe. I do. I need you to subscribe to my channel. All right. Can you do that? I need you to subscribe. Go watch all my videos. Just let them play in the background. Okay? And like them. Let's get them out to as many people as possible. Let them know that we got a cool space we created here. So many people can use it. In the same way that y'all find it soothing, safe, comforting. Somebody else can use that too. So let's push it out. Me, I'm on my 100-day healing journey, where I talk to you guys about some stuff that I experienced on my healing journey, in hopes that it may help you. I just started too, so this right here, y'all are part of day 7. I didn't tell y'all. So I will be uploading this. You guys will be on there, unless there is some trouble. I hope there is not, because your girl been running to all kind of stuff trying to edit this stuff. But if not, and you're watching this from my channel, it worked. So y'all will be able to watch it back. Yeah, y'all will be able to watch it back. Y'all are part of it. So thank y'all so much for hanging out here on day 7 of my 100 days of healing. So anyone that is needing someone to relate to, hang out with, or just need a safe space with a calming voice that you can listen back and do your chores, body double, or help you fall asleep or get through a panic attack or anxiety, you'll be able to do so. All right? Thank you. Come on this 100-day journey with me. I'm going to take y'all wherever I go too. So, because I vowed to post a video every day for the next 100 days. Which means if I've got to go somewhere, y'all got to go with me. I'm going to record wherever I can. I almost recorded grilling. I cooked and I grilled last night. And I was like, I wonder if they like this. And I was like, nah. It's going to be somebody to say, you ain't flipped that meat right. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that either. Too late. But I know somebody would have had something to say. What did I put on the grill? Look, everybody want to know. I grilled, I made burgers. I grilled burgers. I also grilled corn on the cob. And I made beef hot dogs. I grilled hot dogs too because the kids wanted hot dogs. And I made baked beans. I made baked beans with ground beef in them. Said, man, I wish I would have been around. And you know, I would have fed you too. Said, that sound good. It turned out really, really good, y'all. It did. I love cooking. I always tell people, well, thank you. I always tell people that you can always tell. One of the ways that I care about you is when I feed you. I always try to feed the people I care about. I do. He said, I'm always in good spirits. Keep going. Thank you. I try to be. But y'all know I'm from the South. So that's one of the ways we show love. We're going to feed you. And one thing about it, if y'all know anything about country folk or Southern folk, we going to feed you. Even if you already said you ate. You sure you ain't hungry? I don't know why. It's just a way we show love. And that's one of my favorite ways to show love is speaking life into you. That's just going to come natural. I'm going to talk. I'm going to do that regardless. I do it without even thinking. I'm going to speak life and love into you. Even if you're a stranger, y'all. I just be walking up to people that I don't know and be talking to them. I do. Especially like the gym, at the grocery store a lot. I will come up to you in the grocery store. I'm one of them people that I will tell you, like, oh my God, you look beautiful. You look absolutely beautiful. I love your hair. I love your shoes, your bag, or whatever. I'm one of those people. And in the gym, man, this girl loaded up the leg press, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was hyped like it was me. I watched her load that thing up while I was working. I said, I'm finna see if she going. And she added another plate. I said, oh my God. And she threw them plates like it was nothing. I couldn't wait to talk to her when she got off that leg press. I said, girl, you a beast. You a beast, man. Keep it up. That takes discipline. That takes hard work. And I see you. I respect that. She was so surprised. She didn't know what I was going to say. Her face, you know how her face started off like. And when I complimented her, she didn't even know what to say. She was so happy. It's like, girl, I see you. You are not playing around, man. I know what it takes to get to that. So I love it. I love hyping people up, man. I do. You said you love a day in the life with me? I'm silly. I play all day. I do, y'all. Until I'm not in a good mood or something. And then it's like, I'll just be. You can always tell when I'm not in the mood or I'm sleepy, I'll get quiet. And if I'm quiet, think about it. If I'm quiet, something's wrong. But I'll get overstimulated. So I don't want to add to it. I'll just time for bed. But other than that, we would have a good time, y'all. We would have. I'm very silly. I always like to have fun. I always want to do something. I'm going to dance. I'm also one of them people, I'm going to get up and dance. I don't care where we at. If it's music and I like it and I'm having a good time, I'm going to get up. I don't care if there's not a dance floor. I love to dance. My favorite form of expression besides running my mouth. And painting. I like to paint too. But dance, oh yeah. He said it feels good to speak life into people. The energy exchange is everything. Yes, it is. Said 24 hours with Moki, you know. You gonna eat, you gonna work out, and chill and have a great day. That's right. So I didn't even know you painted. Yeah, those are my paintings back there. All of those are on there. There's one that's down on the floor. I gotta finish it. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's on the other side maybe. And then there's some over here that are unfinished too. It's been a while. It's been a minute, but definitely time for me to finish them, ain't it, y'all? It's been a while since I've painted. And you know something? I used to beat myself up about that a little bit because I felt like whatever your gifts are, you're supposed to touch on them all the time. And I found that not to be true. I feel that your forms of expression changes based on where you are in your journey. Sometimes I need to paint. Sometimes I need to dance. Sometimes I need to sing or draw or something else. And that's okay. Right now, it's dance. Dancing and working out. That's my form of expression right now. Besides this, I love this. I love speaking life and loving to people, and coaching, and all that good stuff. But painting comes and goes from time to time, depending on where I am. Then maybe during one of your 100 days of healing, you'll paint. I'll see. I won't make any promises. Painting for me is a very intimate thing. We'll see. We'll see. When I'm back in the spirits of painting, we'll see. I appreciate y'all too, man. Thank you so much for all of you guys' follows and subscribe and liking and gifts, sharing this thing out. I'm so grateful for each and every one of y'all. Please make sure that y'all are taking care of yourself. Please. Okay? If you ever find yourself missing me and I'm not live or streaming, don't forget you can hang out on my channel, you guys, and listen to me talk about life and healing and all that good stuff. And I'll even upload this because this is day 7 of 100 days of healing. And part of healing is relaxing. And that's what we did tonight. We relaxed. We body doubled. I didn't do much of my calendar, but that's okay. I don't know why I thought I would. But it was still nice talking to y'all. It was still nice sitting with you. Yeah, day 7. That's right, day 7. So, with that being said, welcome. You are officially on the journey with me. And if you're someone who's been feeling the need to pour more into yourself, ask more questions about life. If you've been feeling like, I don't know, Moki, I don't necessarily feel stuck, but I feel like there should be more to my life. More. I want to serve more of a purpose. Come along with me, baby. Let's do it together. Right? I help you out along the way. You help me out. And we'll figure it out. But one thing we're going to do is love on people along the way. That's the best part. We are going to hang again soon. Don't you worry one bit. So go ahead and follow so that you don't miss nothing. And the most important part, turn on your notification bells. A lot of people forget that. And they say, I didn't know that you were live, or I didn't know that you were posting a video or whatever, right? So make sure you go on all my platforms, turn on your notification bell so y'all don't miss when I upload. Okay? And when I stream. Y'all love when I stream. Oh, he said, I love your energy. Also your vibe. Well, thank you. That's your vibe. I'm just mirroring it back to you. Said, most genuine creator on here. Always a pleasure getting to tune in. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I've enjoyed y'all so very much, man. Thank y'all for hanging out in Moki's world, where you're always welcome. This will always be a safe space. And make sure you guys share it out to as many people. If you can think of anybody that comes to you and they say that they've been having a hard time sleeping or they've been stressing, mention my platforms if you would. Share a couple of videos to them, encouraging them, letting them know it's going to be okay and that they're always welcome to hang out in here and they're not alone in this thing. Make sure y'all please spread some positivity. Every chance you get, pay it forward. Anytime you can help out, even if it's just a kind word, do so, y'all. Just once a day, try your best to speak life and love into somebody. Doesn't matter who it is. Put a kind comment under a picture or a video. Walk up to somebody and tell them that they look nice, or it's a beautiful day, that you're happy they exist. Anything. Because that one kind gesture can be a matter of them holding on another day. Alright, if there's any healing topics y'all want to talk about, or y'all want me to do a video on, I will, or a live stream. If there's an idea y'all want for a live stream and we can upload it later, let me know that too, okay? Y'all have a beautiful day. Don't forget to speak life and love into yourself as well as others. Drink your water, hug a tree, touch some grass. It's springtime now. Get out there and put your feet in some grass, alright? And eat your vegetables. And hey, if you came across this video and you missed the stream, don't miss the next one, alright? We have a good time in here. I love y'all. Y'all be good. See you soon, all right? Bye, y'all.